Thank you, Jim. Chicken pot pie, a classic American comfort food. It's hot again right now. You're seeing it on menus again in restaurants, and it can be nutritious if made right. So how can you make a healthy chicken pot pie? Well, Chef Kim McKee from the Kitchen Hotline with us live in studio this morning to show us. Good to see you, Kim.
Good to see you. Thank you.
So we're going to take out some of the fat, and there's also a lot of sodium in regular chicken pot pie, the kind you buy in the freezer, right?
Right. A lot of sodium, a lot of fat. The ultimate chicken pot pie comfort food. There's a much better way to make it healthier. The chicken pot pies you typically eat at home will have anywhere from 1,500 to 2,000 calories per serving and up to 98% of your daily fat intake. It's crazy. So we can make it a lot healthier, we can make it taste good, and we can make it fun as well.
All right, well, let's get started. We have some chicken, and you're using just breast meat, right?
Just boneless, skinless chicken breast, little salt and pepper, and some extra virgin olive oil. Let that heat up for about 5 minutes until it's nice and brown.
Okay.
Then you want to take that off and add a little bit more oil into your pan, extra virgin olive oil.
Right.
And then we're going to add cut up vegetables, celery, carrots, and onion, and let those saute for about 5 minutes.
Isn't that the holy trinity in cooking?
It is,
right?
It is. It's great flavor. But I understand, too, when you get home from work, the last thing you want to do is a lot of prep work involved in making your dinner. So there's a couple things you can do. Number one, just get a bag of frozen vegetables. Then all you have to do is cut up an onion, and you're ready to go. The other thing you can do is get your kids involved.
Yeah.
Let them help out. Let them peel carrots. Right.
Tell them to do it.
Come on.
Let's make it a chore. No.
Let them peel carrots. Let them snap green beans.
Right.
That's what we're about at the Kitchen Hotline, is bringing your family back to the table.
Right.
So there's no better way to get your kids invested in a meal than to have them actually help you cook it. So we're going to let these vegetables cook for about 5 minutes until they just begin to soften. We're going to add our fresh green beans.
Great.
And then we're going to add some garlic and salt and pepper. And that's the only seasoning we use is garlic and salt and pepper.
Beautiful and basic. Love it.
Beautiful and basic.
All right, so now you were telling me also that it's the crust that really contains a lot of the fat as well.
Right. The crust is horrible. I mean, you're either using a pie crust or puff pastry, lots of fat, lots of calories. We're going to put this is a combination of milk and flour.
Okay.
And it's low-fat milk, flour, and then low-sodium chicken broth. And that's what's going to make our great chicken pot pie gravy. But back to the crust.
Oh, okay.
Instead of using a pie crust, what we're going to use is a biscuit dough. And this is a whole wheat biscuit dough.
Right.
So in here I have a combination of white flour and wheat flour. And the wheat flour is just going to bulk up your fiber. And then to that, we're going to add some fat.
Okay.
All right, we're going to add some butter. And
well, fat isn't the worst thing in the world.
Fat isn't the worst thing in the world. You want a little bit of flavor.
You just have to marginalize it, I guess.
Right. But we're going to cut the fat. We're going to cut your saturated fat by adding a little bit of canola oil.
Right.
And then we're going to add buttermilk, low-fat buttermilk. It's going to be great for flavor. And then all you're going to do is you're just going to pulse this into biscuit dough.
Okay.
And that's it.
That does seem easy.
That's it. So then we come back here, we see that our sauce is nice and thick. We got a great gravy going on here. So what we're going to do is add some thawed frozen peas.
Okay.
And then the only other flavoring we have on this is we're simply going to add some fresh thyme. We're going to put our chicken back in with all its juices.
And we primarily have made the body of the chicken pot pie.
And that is it. It's simple as that. All you have to do now is throw it in a casserole dish. You can use a full-size casserole dish, serve it family style, right in the middle of your table. I prefer to use single-serving casserole dishes simply because it's portion control. So just go ahead and pour your pot pie right in there. Take a dollop of your biscuit dough right on top, and then throw it in the oven until the gravy is nice and bubbly and the biscuit topping is brown.
And you can see the final product over here, how it looks when it's done. Of course, the recipe, as always, is on the Daybreak section of our website at KWGN.com. Kim, thanks so much. Hopefully people take a chance to invest in their health a little bit and make a better chicken pot pie. All right, coming up.